Every 10 years, America counts itself. Not just numbers, souls, dreams, divides. The census shapes districts, funds schools, defines who belongs. But beneath the tallies, power. From slave chains to immigrant fears, questions on paper have sparked wars of words. In 2019, one simple query, "Are you a citizen?" ignited the fiercest battle yet. A tool of inclusion or exclusion? This is the hidden fury of the U.S. Census, where ink meets identity, and trust hangs by a thread. Before we dive into the story, take a moment to like and subscribe. 3/5 clause built in. The first census knocks on every door. 4 million people. One goal: decide how many seats each state gets. But the form already draws lines. Free white males, free white females, all other free persons. Slaves counted as 3/5. Citizenship isn't asked. It doesn't need to be. Whiteness is the unspoken passport. By 1820, the categories grow sharper. Free-colored, slave. 1850 adds mulatto, pushed by a pro-slavery scientist who wants proof races shouldn't mix. 1890 goes further. Quadroon and octoroon. One drop of black blood, and citizenship slips away. 1930 finally simplifies: Negro, Mexican, Indian. But the damage is baked in. For over a century, the census is a tool to keep power white. The citizenship question itself appears in 1820, disappears in 1960. Cold War paranoia asked it once more in 1950, then quietly buried it. The data was never used. Until 2018, when a new administration decided it was time to dig it up again. A memo landed on Wilbur Ross's desk. The fight was about to begin.
The 2018 proposal. A question awakens.
March 26, 2018. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross signs a memo. Add the citizenship question to the 2020 census for every household. Official reason: protect minority voting rights. The Justice Department says it needs better data to enforce the Voting Rights Act. But inside the Census Bureau, alarms go off. Career experts warn millions of immigrants will refuse to answer. Response rates will crash. An undercount could cost states billions in funding and congressional sleeps. 12 states sue within weeks. Emails leak. The DOJ request was written after Ross asked for it, not the other way around. A Republican redistricting strategist had been shopping the idea for years. His goal: fewer seats for states with large immigrant populations. Ross testifies he never knew about political motives. More emails surface, proving the opposite. Courts in New York, California, and Maryland rule the decision illegal, arbitrary, capricious, pretextual. The government appeals all the way to the Supreme Court. Printers are already rolling. The question is on the forms. Deadline: July 1, 2019, or the census ships without it. America holds its breath.
Legal battles, courts, and concealed motives.
January 2019. 3 federal courts strike down the question. Judges call it contrived, pretextual, and a clear abuse of discretion. Discovery reveals the smoking gun. The DOJ's voting rights excuse was written after Ross demanded a reason. A Republican gerrymandering expert had lobbied for years to shrink Latino districts. Census Bureau scientists predicted a 5 to 8% drop in response among non-citizens. That translates to lost seats in California, Texas, New York, Florida. Appeals race upward. April 23, 2019, Supreme Court oral arguments. Justices grill Solicitor General Noel Francisco. Justice Sotomayor, you can't just invent a need. Chief Justice Roberts stays silent, watching. Behind the scenes, Trump pressures commerce to fight harder. He tweets, "The question is common sense." The court has until late June to rule. If they uphold the lower courts, the question dies. If they reverse, it prints. Every day costs millions. Printers idle. Deadline looms. June 27th arrives.
Supreme Court, the nation's reckoning.
June 27, 2019. Chief Justice Roberts delivers the opinion. 5-4. The citizenship question is blocked. Roberts writes, "The government's explanation is contrived. The Voting Rights Act rationale doesn't hold water. It is pretextual. The administration can try again if it follows proper procedure with an honest reason." Justices Thomas, Alito, Gorsuch, and Kavanaugh dissent furiously. Trump explodes on Twitter. "Ridiculous!" He orders the Justice Department to find another way. "Executive order, delay the census." Lawyers scramble. July 11. Trump backs down. The question is dead. Forms print without it. But the damage is done. Fear has already spread. Immigrant communities distrust the entire census. COVID-19 hits months later, making door-to-door counting nearly impossible. The final blow.
Aftermath echoes in the final count.
The census begins in the middle of a pandemic. Mail response rates crash to historic lows. Enumerators in masks can't reach millions. The citizenship fight left lasting scars. Many households simply throw the form away. April 2021. Apportionment numbers released. Texas gains 2 seats, Florida 1. California, New York, Illinois, Michigan lose 1 each. The first time California ever loses a seat. Estimates say the undercount cost blue states hundreds of billions in federal funding over the decade. Redistricting battles explode. Gerrymandered maps get even more aggressive. The Census Bureau admits the 2020 count is the least accurate in modern history. 2030 is already on the horizon. Some Republicans openly say the citizenship question will return. Demographers warn if distrust grows worse, the census itself could break. From 1790's 3/5 compromise to 2020's ghost question, one truth remains. Every 10 years, America asks itself, who are we? And every 10 years, the answer decides who holds power. The next form is already being written. The fight never ends.